head to toe with the loaded AK. Free cutter, I just said I loved them on the JPay. Bust downs, boom, but out for Richie in the plain Jane. Tech 9's boom, but ain't shit like the
machine. Get paid the bags just for the way he spaz. Niggas went viral, they career spiral like a Brady pass.
Hey yo, Louis millionaires on billionaires. Money counter shorts, we kill you then. Spin your thoughts on the ceiling fan. Tie your little brother up for a kilogram. 2 days later, sit back your hand. 3 days later, sit in the other hand. Glock with the rubber band.
Switch on it, shots get the stuttering like Dutter Man. Then hopped in the color man. Remember days when we was in the spot, we was pumping 10. My fingertips blistered, got a chop with my other hand.
Hey yo, 50 calibers, Ricky O'Trent, Bound Dracula, Massacre. All you see was fire out, passenger, clapping you. You better step your fashion up. Celine Mass Spectacular.
My queen's black and lavender. My king's trapped in Attica. Machine back, AR-15 clap and splatter ya. My team will whack the past off.
Hey yo, line your heads on, Tiger A6, Bugatti spaceships. Blow your head off, make it make sense without shell cases. Your shit overrated with shit $400 plates out of Copenhagen.
It's easy to make dough but save it. You show a nigga where you stashing at, then he's supposed to take it. That nigga just came home, you know he over anxious. My bitch rockin' Van Cleef on the anklets. Rapper get out of pocket, the bros gon' spank him. Shit, yeah. 2,000 bricks of Flocka, God watch my six. He up the can and the Draco Baka, cutter locked up. $1 million cash for when he pop up. Gucci when I move. Icy as a fuck, bitches who stinking. Gucci in the room. And I'm most likely richer than most these dudes that's in the room. My little head buster, he gon' hit your koofy when he boom, nigga. He itching to fire off. Word to Allah, you gon' get your bean pie, and that's your final call.
I'm gon' make you pay for what you did. You gon' pray we never spin your block again. How you get recliners in your Benz? I thought you knew that we was rich, bitch. Yeah, oh. All my cocaine whippers, yeah, oh. I came up off cooking, yeah, oh. I heard he dropped dead from the fence. They shot him trying to hop the fence. If it ain't Griselda, it don't mean nothing. If it ain't Michelle, it don't mean nothing. If it ain't Fourth Rope, it don't mean nothing. If he ain't die, it don't mean nothing. 50 million later, and we still praying. We survived it all, and we still praying. He lost his appeal, they got him still praying. Feel Virgil's spirit in the Louis store, we still praying. My first brick made me feel godly. My 10th brick, I told them broke niggas get behind me. My 23rd brick, I turned everyone sideways. By my 55th pickup, nigga, I felt like Bronny. Yeah. All my cocaine whippers, yeah, oh. I came up off cooking, yeah, oh. I heard he dropped dead off the fence. They shot him jumping out the whip. 50 million later and we still praying. We survived it all and we still praying. He lost his appeal, they got him still praying. Feel Virgil's spirit in the Louis store, we still praying.
My dance moves getting tricky, yeah. Seem like my custos getting picky. Killers in the drug zone getting wicked. Drum on the mini ripple. Big micro in the minute break. Mix the Rick with Balenciaga. Stick on me like I'm picketing. Pop up OT and Livingston. Brick on me, I'm from Michigan. Fresh Prince of the Bill with that Uncle Phil and Auntie Vivian. Ain't no smiling and getting up. Free the guys stuck on that island with Gilligan jamming.
What's going on, man? Shout out to the people in the building. Hit the like button. It's Friday, April 4th, 7:44 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get it. The show about to get started. Dyshan Best, body cam shooting footage out of Bridgeport, Connecticut.
When I rocked that first piece of blow, I hand stretched it like Papa John piece of dope. How can y'all be so broke? When I monetize legal dope, then I decline that meeting with Donald. I don't even vote. Rock sizzled on a black spoon. Turn my kitchen to a classroom, my crib into a stash room, a zip into a half moon. Play Robert Glass with jazz tunes. Y'all let the beef age like it's where goober. You get it done that day when you in that loop. Gold chains and tracksuits, bulletproof glass coupe. The statute of limitations that never pass away. Nah, I did what I had to. This shit don't went past truths. This not your ordinary rap group. Griselda nigga, I handle on the pot jiggling. It's 90 in this bitch, but with this timepiece on my wrist, I'm shivering. My road to glory was time sensitive. Bust the Prezi, then got rid of it. 60 karat Pyrex, I'm different. And fuck rap, cause I'm living it. Fuck that, they say a lot about y'all if you not feeling it. I've been in the top 10 of it. A pen you can drop killers with. A rap sheet you can eat all. So y'all's, let's not mention it. Gang.
Rakim, what's up? Shout out to the people in the building, man. We in the building. Hit the like button. It's Friday. Let's get it. Was driving them silly.
I came through with them cats from Philly. Lakers verse Heat flow seats, you know the dilly. Either you gon' love the kid or wanna kill me. I'm back at him, on fire like cracked Adams. They over the hill like Wyclef and Proswell. I'm
What's
over
going
the
on,
hills
man?
like
What's shaking?
Roswell. You lame, I know you guys well. If you can name an MC that's flaming than me, you high as hell. You can't dance with the chancellor. One glance and had you caught up in the trance of the tarantula. And if they could, then they probably would. They come close, but it's no cigar. Welcome to my world. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. Mine is mine. It's mine. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. It's mine. It's mine. Your arms too short to box with. The sender of the prophets. Aviator shades. The stage is a cockpit. Leather Pele. Lounging at the sofa tele. Sipping San Pellegrino. Eating Giardelli. I recline and chill, twinkle in the rag to shine my grill. That's that third water pill. Get at me. Me and my chick is like JFK and Jackie. They can't wait to catch me in Dallas, top down on the grassy knoll and clap me. Kidnap my body and fuck up the autopsy. But I'm nice like Christ. You blink twice, you hit. I'm chilling in College Park, eating salmon and grits. It's the Black Caesar, Jesus. He's just a lyrical monster. Boogeyman out of the dumpster. Black Pharaoh. J. Bowie spitting fat arrows. Keep your eye on the sparrow and the fly apparel. You ain't ready for war, hide your barrel. Stay in your lane, man. Chance for survival is narrow. Welcome to my world. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. Mine is mine. It's mine. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. Mine is mine. Whose world? Deep in the jungle bustin'. Nickel sacks and cracks from G-packs for stacks. Niggas on the humble hustling. See that game? That's the one they call survival. Man, they poppin' that 5-0. They low life pigs who get it how they live. They daddies in them courthouses giving out bids. Chopping niggas on blocks of legal wickedness. Man, they brody the land and they smallpox the witnesses. Raping babies, using ladies as their mistresses. Causing chaos and disorder. That's why the Glock on hold, the block on swole. I built this city on rock and roll. Now I'm banging on Rumsfeld and bells ringing. Him and Dick will be in hell singing. Woe to the hypocrites and infidels screaming. Niggas can't handle the wrath for the son of man. Black Panther manual. Yeah, the flow's that scandal. Us, I crush any MC who feel they must try me. The smallest flea on the dog won't get by me. If I was you, I'd be scared to death. Hit a nigga up, leave him right there in his mess. This penicillin I'm spilling, leave hair on your chest. You feel me? You can't beat me, kill me. I'll be back in 3 days, disguised as the gardener with my kicks filthy. Told you I was nice like Christ. The rap angels throw down ice. I shine like jewelry in light. I can make a true believer out of Curious Dyke. She'll be wearing heat jabs, singing hum doody lad. I'll be slinging dice, humming songs on the Ave. They'll be saying, man, he going off the path. But that's on the low though. Beat them cats with no glow, trying to play me like a hoe. But this ain't rooks and pawns or tic-tac-toe. This planets, moons, quasars, and high-tech radars. You niggas on the grid while J-Man stay going off the radar. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. It's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. To my man Shav Guevara, God bless your life. God bless your life. To my nigga Tumbling Dice, God bless your life. God bless your life. To my man Dapper Dan, God bless your life. God bless your life. To my peoples in New Orleans, God bless your life. God bless your life. And we out. Yeah.
Let's get it, man. Shout out to the people in the building. It's Friday, and we over here at the Latinos Fair, Coca-Cola Squad, 7 Train, and we're covering this topic right here about Dyshan Best from Bridgeport, Connecticut. That's where I spent living most of my life. Obviously, I lived in DR. Obviously, I lived in New York. But Bridgeport, Connecticut is where I spent most of my youth. I went to school there and everything. I know a lot of people there. And there's always things going on over there. It's the inner city. And the person that recently passed away is not someone that I know it's not someone that I know personally on a personal level, but people that I know him or were family with him. So this situation is a little closer, quote unquote, to home. So I have to be extra sensitive with the things I say and what I convey, right? Obviously, I don't know the 3 people that's watching this. I don't know who else is going to watch this because it's going to be public online. But all I have to say is that in situations like this, where there's a police officer and a suspect or a victim or a person of question and anyone gets unalived, anyone gets deleted, it's an unfortunate event. But me, I always had aspirations of maybe being in law, maybe like being an attorney. And I've always been fascinated by this. Unfortunately, y'all understand or know that I've been locked up before. So I do have knowledge of the court system or law or prison, how things work, how crime works, how the law works, how being penalized. What does that mean? What does conviction mean? What does arraignment mean? Bond, the different type of bonds, the different type of early releases to come home. I know all those little nuances because of my time that unfortunately I've been in prison or been part of the street life, which has its pros, but has way more cons. Has way more cons to it. So right here, Bridgeport officer opens fire after suspect pulls gun during foot chase. Now, this is the thing, right? This happened about Monday or Tuesday, and we had to wait until today to get the body cam. Everyone on Facebook was going haywire because of the situation. And I've noticed that blacks and Hispanics, they have this disdain for white people, or is this fake disdain, or they have this fake hate for police. At first, they were blaming a white woman that did it, and they posted her whole Instagram online. They were trying to post it Facebook. Come to find out, it wasn't even her who shot the person. She was just there. She was one of the officers at the scene. It was a male Asian officer who, unfortunately, deleted this young man, this individual, Dyshan Best, right? Or Dyshan, I'm not sure what the pronunciation is, right? Or the enunciation. But yeah, come to find out, it wasn't even her who shot him. It was someone else. And it was like the Salem witch trials, you know, the witch hunts, where it's like, it's no real democracy. It's not a real world where there's somewhat just or level trial. It was no real court. The court of public opinion could be very brutal. The court of public opinion can be very brutal. There was a gun involved. The victim got shot in the back. Because whether you like it or not, he's a victim in the situation because he was deleted. And I don't think he wanted to be deleted. I'm not sure if he wanted to shoot the police. But I know he got shot and his back was turned. But then again, there was a gun involved. He had a gun in his hand. Is that enough reasoning for a police officer to shoot you? I don't know. We're going to inspect this video. We're going to dissect it. I'll drop the link so people could come up and watch and listen. Let's go.
Bravo Papa 16. Bravo Papa 1658. Negative 24 on the old school Chevy Tahoe color black. 2027 to 31st.
Yo, okay, that's like an urgent care now. That spot right there used to be a library. They changed that up. That used to be a library. I know exactly where this is at.
Can you just step out? We just got to pat you guys both down because somebody said something about a firearm.
Firearm down there.
Okay, well.
She said, the police officer said, that she heard something about a firearm. You know what I mean? There was something about a firearm. He said, for what? There's something down there. That's down there. Shout out to Dyshan Best. He graduated from the same trucking school that I went to. He looks like an older gentleman, so he has to be in his mid to late 30s. He got the big Remy bottle.
We got it. Well, now we're here, so if you got nothing, then quick, and then we'll let you go.
All right.
Oh.
He said, all right, and started to skedaddle on him.
39 for pursuit. Stop! I'm going to tase you.
They're looking for a gun. I guess there was an altercation. Yeah, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? It's you. What does that mean? What you mean is me? What you mean, Drobo? It's me.
Eastbound Boston Ave.
Damn, they were really going at yo. Oh yeah, audio. Okay, they were on his ass. They were on his ass.
Stop fucking running, yo!
Oh, that's his sneakers. Look, you see that right here? That's his sneakers. Look right here.
Units out for pursuit.
Take your gas, no left! Touch gas, get the car out! Shots fired, shots fired.
I mean, died just now. I'm over here. Yo! 33 foot pursuit. Eastbound on Boston Ave. Yo, you're gonna get tased! You're gonna get fucking tased! Fuck. 32 taser deployed.
He missed with the taser. He missed with the taser right there.
Yo!
There's a big bottle.
Yo!
He was pulling out a gun right there. Now, what bothers me is a lot of people are saying, no, that wasn't a gun. That was a phone. Yeah. People from my city are saying, oh, that wasn't a gun. It was a phone. And they're saying that, and if it looks like a gun on the video, they photoshopped it. That don't sound right.
"32 shots fired." Yo!
That don't sound right. That's just sad. But then people were telling me that I was wrong for thinking like that. That I was wrong for thinking that there's, it was a gun. That wasn't really a phone, and the video got photoshopped. It was altered. Then this is gonna give a different angle right here.
For Bravo Papa 1658, negative 44 on the old school Chevy Tahoe Colorway.
Oh, cars are marked.
2027 to 31st client.
Can you just step out? We just gotta pat you guys both down if somebody says something about a firearm.
Firearm down here.
Okay, well we got it. Well, now we're here. So if you got nothing, then it's quick, and then we'll let you go. Oh. 39 foot pursuit. Stop! I'm gonna tase you.
They didn't get the search him.
Eastbound Boston Ave.
Stop!
Units out for pursuit.
Cinco gas, no left! Touch gas, get the car out!
She's already tired.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Yo, cops shouldn't be police. Exactly. Too slow and winded. Police should, women should not be police. People are saying it could have been a vape. We're gonna see now. She was winded. Yo, that's one thing. Them officers are super out of shape. They out of shape. For a fact.
I mean, died just now. I'm over yo. 32 foot pursuit. Eastbound on Boston Ave. Yo, you're gonna get tased.
Damn, he was on his ass though. Did he still have the? I think he still had the bottle.
32 taser deployed.
I think he still had the bottle, yo.
Yo.
Okay, yep. Look at the bottle right there. He about to drop it.
Thirty-two shots fired. Yo.
He running. Look at her slow ass. Damn. Let's see what the family talking about.
Not to pass judgment. News 8 investigative reporter Jeff Dydarian live outside police headquarters with more. Jeff. Hey there, Darren. The officer involved in the shooting is on administrative leave tonight. That is normal for situations like this. We do want to warn you, some of this police body cam video that you're about to see could be disturbing. It takes you directly to the scene. You see it all unfold in front of your eyes. Meantime, the family of the victim says they want to see justice.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Dramatic police body cam.
Eastbound on Boston Ave. Yo, you're gonna get tased. You're gonna get tased.
Showing how it all ended on Monday this week. Shots fired. Dyshan Best killed. Police responding to a fight call and for someone who allegedly may have had a weapon. Officers approach Best.
If you got nothing, then it's quick, and then we'll let you go.
Police say Best takes off and runs with a bottle of alcohol in one hand. The Inspector General's preliminary report says there was a gun in his right hand. Was use of force justified is the open question. The family saying not even close, and there was a sister's wish today.
And I wish he was still here because y'all would see how he is the type of person. He's a gentle person. He's not a troublemaker.
The guy who ran from us was Dyshan. Let's go find him and go see what's going on. And if the most you're going to get out of this was a gun possession charge, well, at least we still have him here.
The chief of police saying it's early in the investigation, and he's asking the community to breathe, be patient.
As I know, use of force, as I know, training appears to be in line with the training and what the use of force policy set forth. But again, that ultimate decision comes from the Inspector General's office, not me.
The family trying to be patient, they say, but the raw emotions spilled out onto the sidewalk from the victim's brother.
I'm going to sit him out right. That's why God allowed me to come home when I came home, because he knew this was going to happen. And there was going to be no one other strong enough to send my brother out right.
They took a life that should be still living here and walking, taking care of his children. Now they're going to be lost without their father who took good care of them.
All right, back here live at police headquarters. The family and the attorney met privately with the police chief earlier this afternoon. The family does.
Damn, that's tough, man. Over bullshit. Over bullshit, man.
To say they are going to do some peaceful protests is how they described it while this investigation goes on. Again, really quick, no decision here today. The investigation goes on as to whether or not reasonable force was used or not. We're live in Bridgeport tonight. Jeff Dydarian, News 8.
You know, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, that footage is Photoshop." That footage is Photoshop. But I don't think they'll go that far. I just don't see it. Bridgeport, where you from? Where you from, Chris M?
I'm Amber Diaz. The Office of Inspector General released video showing the shooting death of a man running from Bridgeport police. The chief says he knows there will be questions on use of force and asked the public to let the investigation play out.
NBC Connecticut's Kyle Jones joins us live at Bridgeport, where the family of the man was shot also spoke today. Kyle?
Kevin and Amber, yeah, so the family spoke earlier this afternoon. The chief we spoke to late morning, and the family says that they have a lot of questions about what happened and specifically what is caught on that body camera video. They say that they don't believe their family member had a gun.
He was a good guy, and he did not deserve this to happen to him the way it did.
The family of Dyshan Best spoke tearfully to the media Friday, saying that Best was unjustly shot and killed Monday by Bridgeport police. They spoke after the Office of Inspector General released police body camera footage.
I just got to pat you guys both down because somebody said something about a firearm.
Best steps out of the vehicle and then takes off through a Citgo gas station parking lot.
I wish Shelby, what do you mean by that? Damn, man, I wish he would have just stayed in the car, man. He looks familiar too. I wish he would have stayed in the car. Damn.
Down Kasuth Street and into this driveway where police say that he pulled a weapon and pointed it back at officers. The department highlighting what they say is a weapon in his hand. He was shot twice and later died. The Inspector General's preliminary report says a 9mm handgun was found next to him.
There was a cell phone in his hand.
The family denying he was holding a gun. Their attorney says that he should not have been chased.
When people are running away from you, you let them go. You call it in, you set up perimeters, you do what you got to do. None of those decisions should include, oh, you're running away, I'm going to kill you today.
Bridgeport Police Chief Roger Porter also spoke today, urging the public to wait and let the Office of Inspector General's investigation answer questions about what happened.
Regardless of the opinions of any of us, they will have the ultimate say in determining whether this was a justified or non-justified shooting.
Since the shooting Monday night, he says that he's met with community members, church leaders, and the family and promises to be as transparent as possible while the OIG investigates.
This investigation will determine whether those guidelines were followed, and we will continue to be as open as possible while ensuring the process remains fair and impartial.
Now, the officer involved in this shooting is on paid administrative leave, and we're told that he's been on the force for 2 years. Now, the family says that they do have vigils and marches planned in memory of Dyshan Best. Live in
Damn. So the officer is on paid administrative leave. Administrative leave. Yeah. Yeah, administrative. I mean, it has a lot of syllables. Administrative. But now, yo, I wonder how they're gonna call this. I wonder they're not gonna hit him with first degree. If they give him any charge, they're not gonna give him first degree. They'll give him, if anything, second degree. Second degree man down, because I don't think he woke up that day thinking about clapping someone, right? I don't think that was on that officer's mind. I don't think that was on that officer's mind when he woke up. I should have went to this protest. I'm about to show y'all. I mean, what? Nobody else could get charged because that young man is, he's deceased. He's gone now.
And now protesters are calling for justice following a deadly police shooting in Bridgeport. They staged a demonstration in front of the Bridgeport Police Department this afternoon.
Family members of the man who
I might know people in this video.
Police officers were also there.
I might know people in this video.
Of course, they're mourning the loss of their loved one. And tonight, the state is looking into what happened right before that shooting.
Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot has their message, plus the latest on the investigation.
Protesters took over this section of Congress Street in
Oh, I've been there before.
front of Bridgeport Police Station Tuesday afternoon, demanding answers after a man was shot and killed by police Monday night.
There was no threat. They shot him in his back. No threat.
Community members and loved ones are still reeling after a man was shot and killed by police officers in Bridgeport Monday night. Investigators have not identified the man publicly just yet, but family members said his name was Dyshan Best.
My uncle was murdered by the police. No justification, no explanation, nothing. He was shot in his back running.
Bridgeport police reported the shooting on Cassuth Street around 6 Monday evening. Police say officers were running after Best before he was shot in a driveway. Protesters and his family are demanding to know more about what happened. And they made that point loud and clear Tuesday, protesting in front of the Bridgeport police station.
This is somebody I know.
I know this is a rapper from out here from Connecticut.
Like that I've sat in cars with it, that I've done events with, it hit a little deeper. To see his impact on everyone's life, it's...
Oh, I know who this girl is. I know her. She's the DJ.
encouraging. It's just still very sad that he's not here.
The death of Dyshan Best has been hard on his two brothers, Leonard and Dumark, who say this year was supposed to be about reuniting with their family.
I just came home from a 21 years sentence. I just did 21 years. I just reunited with my brother. I only had about a month and a half with him. And we were together.
Oh, he went to the same trucking school I went to.
Every time he came because he was a CDL driver.
This year was supposed to be a year I was going to focus on reconnecting with everyone, with my older brother who's here, Leonard, from coming out of jail after 21 years. And this was actually the first year we were all out of there all together. We were going to celebrate birthdays and stuff, but now that's taken away from us.
Greater Bridgeport NAACP chapter president Bobby Brown said the community should do all that they can to support the family during this difficult time.
We stand strong on asking for clarity and answers. Our pursuit of information will be grounded in facts and information, guided by unwavering commitment and truth and justice for Dyshan Best and his family. And I stand with his family today.
The Inspector General's office is carrying out the investigation into the shooting. The office has 96 hours from the time of the incident to release the body camera footage from the officers involved, and the officers' names as well will be released. In Bridgeport, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
With motion arrays, easy to use motion graphics, you can enjoy.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, when you see those you can say like they're like impact statements somewhat. When it's the family talking about it, it hits different. Now let's see what these police officers were saying. This is the chief of police right here. Let's see what he's talking about. And he's a black man.
To my right is one of our councilmen, Scott Burns, and another one of our council persons, Hakeem Boyd. So I thank you all for being here. The purpose of this press conference is to share with you some basics of the situation that obviously has occurred. The Inspector General released his video footage in a brief statement today, and I'm just going to have some remarks in support of what was released today. I want to preface this with saying that this investigation from the beginning has been at the direction of the Inspector General's office, so I cannot comment on the particulars into this investigation. This will be From this point, from the beginning of this situation to the conclusion, any information regarding the particulars of the investigation will come from the Inspector General's office, not the Bridgeport Police Department. That was put in place by our legislators, I believe, in 2018 to create impartiality, and so there's no atmosphere or specter of any conflicts of interest. So all that will come from them. We will direct you to their PIO person if you need to, but that will all come from them. So I'm going to read a prepared statement and a few comments, and I may or may not be able to take a couple of questions, but I'll let you know. So good afternoon. Earlier today, the Office of the Inspector General released video footage related to an officer-involved shooting that resulted in the loss of life. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest condolences to the family and loved ones of Dyshan Best. Any loss of life is tragedy.
What you want me to look up?
And I know this situation
Chris,
has deeply affected our entire community. The Bridgeport Police Department is fully cooperating with the Inspector General's independent investigation. We believe in accountability and transparency, and we are committed to ensuring that all of the facts are reviewed fairly and thoroughly. I also want to acknowledge the officers involved in this situation and my police department. Police work is unpredictable, and officers are often faced with split-second decisions in difficult situations. As a standard protocol, the officer has been placed on administrative leave while the investigation is conducted. This is a challenging time for everyone, and I ask for patience as the process unfolds. And I want to reiterate that. I ask for patience from the community and everyone involved as this process unfolds. The releasing of this video and the statement is just the beginning. This is a process that's going to take some time. I want to take a moment to address something important. In today's world, information spreads fast, sometimes too fast. Misinformation, speculation, and hurtful comments on social media don't just affect the department, they impact the victim's family, the officer, and the entire community. I urge everyone to be mindful of the weight of words. This is a time for respect, for allowing the facts to come to light, and for supporting one another rather than dividing. Like every police department in Connecticut, the Bridgeport Police Department, we follow the state use of force policy, which sets strict guidelines on when and how force can be used. This investigation will determine whether those guidelines were followed, and we will continue to be as
What you want me to look up?
while ensuring the process remains fair and impartial. I know people have concerns and questions, and we are committed to keeping the lines of communication open as much as we could with the constraints that are put upon us in this situation. Our priority is always the safety and well-being of this community, and we will continue to work to build trust and serve with integrity. So obviously the ultimate decider of this situation, whether this is a justified or non-justified shooting, will come from the Inspector General's office. That will come from them. So regardless of the opinions of any of us, they will have the ultimate say in determining whether this was a justified or non-justified shooting. But I want to say that I've been involved in law enforcement for 34 years with the Bridgeport Police Department and a total of roughly 38 years of law enforcement experience.
There is electromagnetic energy in that pyramid between 200.
And what I viewed on the video, as I know use of force, as I know training, appears to be in line with the training and what the use of force policy set forth. But again, that ultimate decision comes from the Inspector General's office, not me. With that, I don't know if our council president wants to say a couple of words.
Thank you, Chief. On behalf of the mayor and the city of Bridgeport, we do call for patience, and we thank the residents who, at this time, during their time of pain and grief and confusion of not having all of the information, have shown a level of civility where we have seen civil unrest in other communities. So I thank the community, our community leaders, our religious community, and our city leaders who have helped quell any type of situation, along with the chief who has remained an open door policy with those that have had questions or want to come to speak to him. But again, as the chief said, we ask for patience and due process. And the city of Bridgeport has a really good police academy where we've been retraining, and other officers from throughout the state have been trained in our police academy. So it speaks to the level of integrity and the training and retraining that has happened here in the city of Bridgeport. And I ask that, again, everyone remain calm, let the information please flow out. And if you have a question, the chief cannot answer every question that you may have, but he is ensuring that transparency out of his office is first and foremost. Thank you.
She's well spoken.
Thank you. Thank you. So a couple of things that I've done at the outset of this, I just want to mention that is that, so this happened Monday night. Tuesday morning, I met with the family and other community members as it related to this. Yesterday, I met with some of our clergy members. I met with some of our council members. So we've been as transparent and offering as much support and help that we can with the limitations that are placed upon us because of the Inspector General's investigation. So with that, I'll take a couple of questions if I can, but again, remind everyone that I'm not at liberty to talk about the investigation. I want to remind everyone that the Inspector General's office has a site where they have posted the video as well as a brief statement. I saw you.
Hi, Brianna Gertrulo from the Connecticut Post.
Hi, Brianna.
You mentioned that in your experience in law enforcement, you watched the video, and from what you can tell, it seems that policies towards use of force were followed. Could you elaborate on that a little, and what you saw in the video that you think that?
No, I can't elaborate anymore because I don't want to interfere with the investigation. Just like everyone else, I viewed it and I had an opinion, but that will come, again, the ultimate decision will come from the Inspector General's office, and they will be the final determinant of whether it was a justified or not justified shooting. And we will respect whatever decision that comes from the Inspector General's office. Doing it local.
How many years experience with that officer?
Oh, geez, I knew that. I believe roughly under 2 years. Under 2 years.
What did Mr. Best's family say to you on Tuesday?
I'll keep that conversation between me and the family members.
So, given, sorry, Greg Compton from Expo.
Hi.
And if you can't necessarily get into specifics of this case, can you share sort of what the protocol and what the training says in situations such as that when an potentially armed suspect is fleeing away from an officer into an area that looks like it might be a little bit of a dead end? What does the training protocol say?
Yeah, so all that's going to be a part of the investigation, and I don't want to interfere with the investigation because that'll be a part of the investigation.
How are the officers doing? Obviously, when they go through some of this, it must be, tough on them, especially the officers that go, fire their weapons.
Yeah, thank you for asking. That's a really good question. I appreciate that. So yeah, they are
So you ask them,
receiving the support of the department.
how does the
resources that we have for them
officer
this is a traumatic
deal with this?
Not something that one would want to happen, but we are supporting them, and they are receiving resources and support from the department.
And do you anticipate that that male officer will be on leave until the investigation is over?
That's generally how it works.
So potentially for a year?
Hopefully it won't take that long.
Chief, how many officers are on leave actually now?
So there was one officer who was involved in the shooting, so he's involved as it relates to the shooting, and that one officer as relates to the shooting.
Were the tasers? How many taser shots?
So again, that's a part of the investigation, and I can't comment on that.
Chief, 12 officers on leave will be paid.
Yes, paid administratively. That's per our union contract.
Do you have a message to the community, and especially those who see this as a reason to be fearful?
Yeah, so I think we've kind of touched on that a little bit, and I'm glad you asked that question. So I think that in the 2+ years that I've been in police, we've done a lot to mend some of the negativity towards the community and police. And I would just say, give us patience. Look at the work that we've done over the last 2+ years. Look at the work that the administration is doing to really bring the community and the police together. Look at the engagement efforts that we've done in the Bridgeport Police Department the last couple of years. Look at the outreach efforts that we've done in the community the last few years. And let's not forget those things, and we really need to build upon those. And like I said, regardless of how this situation turns out, we'll accept and respect that decision. But yeah, I want the community to know that we are still a professional police department that operates with integrity and honesty, and we try and be as transparent as we possibly can be. And yeah, we support the community, and I believe and hope that the community continues to support us.
Can you say what the public opinion has been of this incident before the video has come out?
I really don't follow social media and things of that nature. So obviously there's concern. I understand that, and questions. That's why we ask for patience. So, the public opinion and those concerns are justified. And hopefully this video and this statement from them will provide some level of information. And again, we just have to wait for the Inspector General's office to complete their thorough investigation.
Chief, can you just talk again? Why is it important for the community to be patient in times like this?
Well, because these are processes, And, this was put in place by our legislators several years ago. So it can be fair and we get to the just and correct conclusion. We don't want to rush and get to incorrect conclusion or, have misinformation out there. So I would please ask everyone to just trust the process and, let the process play out. Okay.
What kind of pressure?
So what y'all think, man? Was the officer justified? Is he dead wrong? Are you stuck in the middle? Man, I don't know. I'll give y'all an update on what's going on. I'm gonna end this live. I might go live a little bit later. But for right now, I'm out of here, man. Peace.